For the longest time, I have considered AOT to probably be the greatest show/anime/form of media to ever exist. It was, in my eyes, flawless. I may not have followed this series for as long as everyone else, but I did grow up with this show for all my secondary school, or for you Americans, high school life. When I finished school was when the anime concluded. I used to consider AOT as an actual 11/10. Now the reason why I say used to is because I actually really disliked the ending.
Whoa, okay.
I know this is a very controversial opinion, but I feel that is because the people who dislike the ending have nothing valuable to add, or actual good reasons, and the people who like the ending have very valid reasons. In this video I want to share my opinion on how I feel, and because I don't want to be attacked, point out the good things in the ending. Without further ado, I'm going to start with positives. Obviously this is the strongest positive in the finale. Every moment in the episode I was captivated by the visuals and what I was seeing. From the fight scenes to Connie and Jean's last moments to still images to the CGI. This part will be very short, because I think everyone has talked about this, so I just want to quickly say MAPPA did a wonderful job with the visuals, especially with their other projects and their short time period.
We gotta learn to get back, but if it was the vice, you know you had to kill.
From what I have seen, Eren turning out to be a simp from that specific scene rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, because it made Eren not Sigma or look pathetic. And here's my take on it. Cut the music. We are getting serious here. So what if Eren breaks down and starts confessing how he feels about Mikasa? The point is to show you that Eren isn't an emotionless monster. He is, and always has been, that boy who watched his mother get eaten. And because he's that boy, of course he would have these thoughts. If you were a kid who had a crush on a girl, wouldn't you feel the same way? People tend to forget that a bad character is not the same as a character you hate. Alright, enough chit chat. Time for me to tell you why I disliked the ending. With the first point being, Attack on Titan has always been great at giving new context to a scene such as the fall of Shiganshina or the death of the founding titans. However, this time, the way Isayama went about it was actually pretty bad and obviously unplanned. What scene am I talking about?
全ては突き放した僕らをエレンを討ち取り人類を滅亡から救った英雄に仕立て上げるため。
そうだ。お前たちは生き残った人類全ての恩人になるだろう。島の悪魔でありながらパラディ島に背き人道を貫いた。
Pause. Let's talk about what Eren said.
討ち取り人類を滅亡から救った英雄に仕立て上げるため。
そうだ。お前たちは生き残った人類全ての恩人になるだろう。
From this scene we know that Eren's goal was to make his friends look like heroes after taking him down. Therefore, by destroying everything, he will be known as the villain in history and his friends will be heroes. Except, no. What if I told you that this was never what Eren intended? In fact, we already know Eren's intentions from this scene from the previous season.
敵は俺が生まれ育ったパラディ島の人々を守ることにある。しかし世界はパラディ島の人々が死滅することを望み、この島のみならず全てのユミルの民が殺され尽くすまで止まらないだろう。俺はその望みを拒む。
This establishes that Eren wanted to kill everyone, because it would keep his friends safe. I remember feeling shocked at Eren's true motivations when I heard it. Eren wanted to commit mass genocide for the sake of his people. It's a morally grey thing. It's what made Attack on Titan so complex and interesting. Is Eren right or wrong? However, with this scene, it establishes nothing. It contradicts everything he said before in an attempt to make Eren sound what? Smart. And another thing, before this scene it was established that Eren saw all the possible paths and ended on this specific timeline. Do you know what the hell that implies? It means that Eren's iconic phrase, means completely nothing. Eren isn't someone with a special goal in mind and is determined to reach it. That scene where Eren breaks down as he apologizes to the kid. It means nothing because Eren never hoped for the outside world to be different and concluded to this outcome. No, all this happened because it was a canon event. This also brings me to my next topic, which is in the scene where Eren confesses to killing over 80% of the population and Eren explains why he did it. His conclusion was,
全てはお前らを守るためだって思ってた。どうしてこうなったのかやっとわかった。バカだからだ。どこにでもいるありふれたバカが力を持っちまった。
because he was an idiot. What the fuck? So you mean to tell me that protecting his loved ones, protecting his people was nonsense? Eren just likes killing people. But didn't he say that the world was just a cruel place? What does he mean by he's an idiot? Is he stupid? I don't want to be on this section for too long, because I'll bring this up again in a later point, but just know that this thing about Eren being a violence and war lover is completely stupid, since the whole idea of AOT is that war was unavoidable. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the Another thing I kinda disliked about the ending was that there kinda were no stakes. At the end of the show, other than Eren, let me ask you, who died? Yes, 80% of the population was killed, but none of our main characters died. You know, during this scene.
この煙、あの光るやつから出てる。死んだ。
いや、巨人が死んだ匂いじゃねえ。これは俺らと同じやり方なんじゃん。早くしろ。嫌だ。まあな。まったくお前のせいなんだぞ。俺たちが人類を救う羽目に。
I was actually pretty emotional. I was really shocked that they were gonna kill off everyone at once like that, and I felt that it really showed how ruthless the rumbling was. First, Hange died and now all of Eren's friends. He had to keep moving forward. However, at the end of the episode, it turns out, haha, we were all pranked, everyone turned back to normal. What? So I got emotional for nothing? It's the final episode, what's wrong with killing off everyone? You know, I even thought that giving Armin the Colossal in season 3 was setting up this moment or something, but no. It was all undone after Eren removed all the titans. It even could have been Eren removed all titans, but the gang would disappear with them, but no, because reasons. And now, for my final reason for disliking the ending, is Eren's character. I could sit here and talk about many other major issues with the ending, but I think the single worst thing they did in the ending is ruin my favorite character in fiction, Eren Yeager. To put into perspective how much I loved Eren as a character, before Evolt Cobra, I wanted to base this channel on Eren. When Talking to friends, I never shut up about Eren. The first figure I've ever bought physically was Eren. Hell, I used to say Eren was peak fiction, and is the reason why AOT was so amazing. However, after this episode I really cannot see Eren the same way. This rivals a single ruination in Mortal Kombat 11. I'm gonna go into rant mode. To start, let's begin with the I'm an idiot scene. Eren an idiot. Really? So we are gonna forget about how Eren planned out the entire operation to begin the rumbling, managed to convince Imi that she was free in order to gain the founder's ability, and was aware that he was a monster for committing genocide. Eren isn't an idiot. He's a cold and calculative man who is aware of his actions and what he is doing. Another thing, Eren also tells us that he killed his mother to set him on this path. What? So Eren made a titan. Kill him why? So he can hate titans? That's like saying you are lactose intolerant, so you hate milk. But in order to hate milk, you gave yourself lactose intolerance. Does that make sense? No. Because it didn't make sense. Another thing, at the end of the finale, we find out that Eren had removed all the titans from the world in order to have peace. What? Eren killed 80% of the world and expects that when he takes away the titan powers, the one thing that Teldia has over the whole world, and Eren took it away. How the hell will Paradis be at peace when the whole world has a grudge on Paradis? Is he stupid? And you know what's the worst part? The world actually attacked Paradis years later as revenge and war continued. I literally feel like screaming now, but I'm on text-to-speech, so be thankful. I know people will say,
oh, but it's to show that humans will always make mistakes, and Eren wants to give Paradis silent peace for even a short while.
And I would have taken that answer for the ending if Eren didn't contradict himself twice. First he said he wanted to crush everything to protect his friends, not to provide peace to Paradis. And then in the finale Eren says he wanted to make his friends seem like heroes, and again, not for peace. I know my points now sound all over the place, but that's just because I'm basically in rant mode. Alright, rant over. I also would like to acknowledge that a YouTuber of the name Odin did bring up something that I'd like to mention that I didn't know. So in the incel Eren scene that I have defended, I have learned that Isayama has said before that Eren has never had feelings for Mikasa ever, so this scene makes no sense. I didn't know this, so I won't talk too much about it, but you can check out his video on the ruination of Eren. Anyway, I could keep going on about Eren's ruination, but I don't want to make this video too long. If I need to, I may make a whole video on this topic, but that may be pretty unlikely of me, because I generally don't like to talk about things I hate. And time for the In conclusion, while there are certainly other positives about the ending, like the Mikasa crying scene, or bringing back Linked Horizon, which I may not have mentioned, I think the bad stuff outweigh the good stuff in the ending. I swear I really wanted to like the ending after watching it. I'm an anime only, so I have heard about the hate surrounding it, but I thought maybe I could give it a chance. And I did give it a chance, because I did onto YouTube to see reasons on why the ending was good, but they all didn't feel like good enough reasons. Whatever the case is, love it or hate it, Attack on Titan is now over. As of now for me, Attack on Titan has dropped from an 11 to a 5. Regardless, it marks the end of an era of anime of laughter, sadness, and hype. No other media I think will ever capture the same feelings I had for Attack on Titan. And with that, goodbye Attack on Titan.
知りたいんだ。外の世界がどうなっているのか。進み続けるんだ。死ぬ後を捧げる。お前らが大事だからだ。他の誰よりも。
てきて。
俺を止めたいのに俺の息の根を止めたにした。
飛んでいた記憶です。